probably go very far at all. I think I'm gonna pick some kind of soft plastic out, and I think I am gonna pitch something in here. Actually, I've got a jig here handy. I think I might start out with it. It's actually a Googan Squad jig. I just got it sent to me in my mystery tackle box. I don't even know how it swims yet. Yeah, it's pretty nasty in here right now. It's usually a little bit cleaner in here, in this specific body of water. Throw in this top water. Oh! There was a top water hit right there. Windy midday and still getting top water action. Okay, yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, that's a good one. That right there is what we're after, ladies and gents. Yeah. Give me just a second here. That is what we are after. Usually I've got these hooked up and ready to go, but again, like I said, this is the first time in a long while that I've actually been on this thing, so I've had it put away thinking I wasn't going to get on it again until after winter. Come in. Yeah. And that is what we're after right there. Heck yeah. Get a little chunk. Like I said, this pond has always produced extremely healthy, nice, thick, chunky largemouth. And then just like that, I think we're gonna go for the release. That's what we're out here for. Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. On the top water, on the Googan Squad Revolver, middle of the day, early fall. Not the time to be throwing top water. I know that's what most of you guys are gonna say, but I just can't help myself. I am a top water freak. I absolutely thoroughly enjoy throwing top waters, and I could throw them all day, honestly. If we are being 100% honest, I would have no issues throwing top water all day. Get my pliers set back up here. This worked pretty darn good for Z-hooking. All right. That was a pretty fun bite right there. Got to say, that's always fun catching them on the top water like that. This Googan Squad Revolver, it's a lot like it's a plopper style lure for sure. It's definitely a little bit different than the Whopper Plopper. I'm not gonna lie, I love this color. I got it in my mystery tackle box. I wasn't going to buy one, but again, I am subscribed to that mystery tackle box, and it sends you lures that you might not necessarily always try. I definitely recommend it. I'm not sponsored by them, but I would highly recommend them. They are extremely, well, I thoroughly enjoy them because they'll send you stuff that you might not always think to use or even want to use. But the thing is about them is that that's the beauty of it. The stuff that you might not ever think about using, and then that may be the stuff that that ends up getting bit. You know, you might be out there and you might be like, you know what, I pay for this. I'm gonna give it a whirl, and yeah, and that might be what catches your PB. Honestly, I don't know where they're hitting. It seems like everything is blowing up on top right now, but this time of year, I usually do better on jigs and stuff, kind of fishing that lower kind of hydrilla cover, but so far in here today, all I have gotten is topwater action. I got a little blow up on a weedless topwater frog, and then a couple blow ups on that revolver from Googan Squad, and caught that one. But so far, they're favoring the topwater for sure, which is a little weird. I wouldn't think that that's what they would be going for this time of year right now in this area, but they sure are. Alright, well, I think we're pitching around a top water just a little bit longer here in this area, and then I think it's time to move on. Oh, I just got another hit on the top water on the revolver. Missed it actually this time. I'm trying to pitch it back over and see what happens again. Kind of throw it a little bit to the left to throw them off. Well, pitch right in the split. Really? So far, you know, I don't know. I guess it's so far it seems pretty equal on hookup ratio compared to the Whopper Plopper. But that is the second hit out of 3 that I've missed. So we're gonna see. I'm not too sure that the hooks aren't a little bit too far away from where the action happens in the back, but I don't know. I don't know yet. But oh, right there next to the boat. What did I say about right next to the boat? All right. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have to start bringing my Yak Attack net with me. Okay, all right, chill out, bro. Chill out. That is number 2 on the revolver. That's number 2 for the day, actually. All right, he unhooked himself, actually. That guy's got some fight in him. Notice that the only thing I'm fishing with is Lew's, by the way. I'm a huge Lew's fan. I'm not gonna bash other brands, but I think that Lew's gives the rest of them a run for their money. And I mean, look at that, another solid fish. Just another extremely healthy fish. This pond always produces just nothing but just solid fish for me, really. Go for the release. That's what we're out here for. That's what it's all about right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's just, to me, that is all time. The only way it gets better is if you see someone else that gets to do it, and that's always an experience, watching someone else catch a nice fish like that doesn't really get the chance to do so as often. But yeah, let's see if we can get another one. There's another nice one. Oh, yeah, it's another good one. Oh, yeah, it's another good one. That one's probably the biggest one of all day. That's probably pushing 3 pounds right there. It's a solid fish. Give me just a second here, buddy. Okay. All right. Yeah, these top waters like this always make me a little bit nervous just because there's so many hooks. You gotta watch out. These big fish can, like this, they can cause a situation you wouldn't necessarily want. with some of these big treble hooks like this. Yes, that is an absolute gorgeous fish right there. I'd say that guy is pushing every bit of 3 pounds. Extremely nice fish, and we got it all on camera. I'm fixing to dive, got 1% battery left. Let's get a good look at that. That's a nice ham sandwich of fish. Goodness, look how thick and healthy that fish is. I think I'm gonna have to shut the GoPro off, get a new battery in. I'm gonna get some pictures of this big guy. Wow, on the Googan Squad revolvers, ladies and gentlemen, that is, so far it's been an absolutely awesome lure. I highly recommend it. And if you, yeah, definitely recommend that lure for sure. That's a nice fish. All right, I'm gonna get off here and get a new battery and get this guy some pictures of this guy and get him released. Alrighty. I did actually just throw that guy on the scale after the camera died, and he did weigh right at, I mean, just broke 3 pounds. He was 3 pounds 0 ounces. He's 3 pounds flat. So I wish I could have got that on camera, but again, it died, and I was kind of pressed on time to get that release on that fish. Whenever I catch a nice fish like that, generally I don't eat fish that I think could make a trophy fish anytime soon. I usually try to limit myself whenever we do intend to catch and clean and cook. I try to limit myself to the smaller ones and try to wean out some of the competition for the bigger fish, and then release the bigger ones on average. That's how I am. I'm more conservation minded geared, I guess, and I'm always trying to get a good release and a decently fast release with a nice fish like that, just because I want to don't want that lactic acid to build up in their gills. I like to get them in the water and keep them moving throughout the process, and it is difficult to get the entire thing on camera because I'm more concerned about the fish's well-being than I am about getting the content, to be honest. That's how I've always been. I truly respect these big fish. You have to get out here, you know, and you have to be out here in the right time, the right conditions, throwing the right thing with the right gear. I mean, there's so many different things, like, because that fish fought extremely hard for his size. Again, it was only 3 pounds. It wasn't like it was 5 or 6 pound largemouth. He was only 3, but that's an extremely solid fish for this part of the country, and he fought extremely hard for his size. And if I was throwing 8-pound mono, he could have possibly broke me off. I mean, that's just one of those conditions to where throwing that braid probably caught me that fish. I mean, all honesty. But yeah, I wish I could have got the scale on there for you guys, but I'm definitely, I don't bend the truth whenever it comes to fishing. I usually, if anything, I lean in the other direction in the favor of the fish being smaller than he actually was. But I did actually have a scale. I've got it right behind me, a digital one, fairly high dollar one, and it is extremely accurate. We have tested it out at home with dumbbell weights, and he did weigh right at 3 pounds. I actually was going to get a measurement on him, and I did not. So, but if he would have been bigger, I probably would have taken the time to get the measurement on him. But I did get some pictures. I'll probably throw those up on the channel for you guys whenever I get this content up there. But I'll have to get it edited and everything else. So yeah, stay tuned. Let's try and catch some more. Let's get back at it. And honestly, as much action as I've got on topwater, I think I'm going to continue to throw it for the rest of the day. I might switch out to some kind of soft plastic rig in a little bit. But for as of right now, I think I'm going to stay with topwater. I've had good luck with it, and it's one of my favorite things to throw anyway. So, oh. My reel just had a seizure on me. And for my friends and family that know me very well, know that I don't usually talk quite this calm of a voice, and I tend to have less of a filter, but I am trying to make this channel more family driven. I want all ages and groups to be able to tune into this. I don't want anybody to be steered away from this channel due to being offended, and I know that there is a lot of that going on nowadays, so I just don't want that to affect my channel. So I am going to do my best to keep the language and the content clean for you guys, because this channel is, again, about fishing, and in turn that doesn't include things of other sorts. It does on a realistic level, but that's not what you guys are tuning in for, so I'm going to try to give you guys the best, cleanest content I can. But anyway, enough talking. Let's get out there with this revolver and see if we can get some more nice fish. Oh, there's one on the frog. There's one on the frog. Oh, I've been trying to get one on that darn frog all day. Okay. There is a fairly nice one on the frog. Definitely not the biggest of the day, but a fairly good one. I think we're gonna need a pliers for that guy. Oh, he's bleeding a little bit. I don't think it's his gills though, I think it's his lip. It might be his gills, I don't know. I'm getting back in the water for the most speedy recovery that we can get for him. Definitely another nice one. Yeah, he definitely had some blood going. Hope that guy makes it. Weedless punching rig with the scrub on it for just a little bit over here in this deep one. I think we're gonna go over there and then around over here. Oh, there was a blow up right there on top just then. Let's throw this. I think we're gonna go over there to the shallow water here indirectly and throw around this top water in some shallow. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's one. There's one. Oh, he's still on. Thought he'd come off there for a second. There's one on the old punching rig. Definitely the smallest one of the day. I mean, he got hooked right through the gill plate. How do you even do that, man? I want you guys to take a second to look where this fish is hooked. Can someone explain to me how that even happens? He's hooked in the gill plate. Okay. Come on. Alright. Little chunk. Go for the good release right here. Oh, even the little ones are fun to catch. The big ones are the guys that we are after, or the guys we're out here grinding to get for you guys, but those little ones are fun to catch from time to time. Just like that guy who had a lot of fight for a friggin' 3/4 of a pound fish, probably. Looking tree. Look at this little guy. You know, fish is a fish, but I always think it's absolutely hilarious when you get stuff like that goes on with these little bitty guys. Alright, they're a big guy. See you later, bro.